Good morning and welcome to a new week in my studio vlog, and what I think I'm 99% certain will be the week, if not the day, that I complete my colouring book. So I'm almost certain I will finish the drawings today because I've just got 2 drawings left to do, and then basically I'm going to go through every single drawing and I'm going to zoom in really close and just tidy up any little, you know, where lines cross other lines or anything like that. I'm very much about make it exist and then make it perfect later. So I don't like to get too caught up on focusing on the details of the one, like staying on one thing, just in case I lose momentum for the other things later on. So yeah, I've gone and drawn everything bar 2, and then yeah, I'll perfect them at a later date. I also drew a pen test page yesterday, which I'm really glad that I've decided to put that in, so it will make it a 31-page book. And yeah, I did it because obviously it's Rymermade, my branding is all about mermaids. I made the pen tests little bubbles, so I hope people like that. The only thing is I only had room for 1 line, so I don't know if that's going to be enough room to write down if you're doing multiple pens. But you know what, it's my first colouring book, it might be something that I'm worrying about unnecessarily, so we're just going to see how it goes, and I can always adjust for future books. I could even do a release 2 for this one if people were to buy it. The other thing I've been really thinking about is washi tape, because I designed, I think last year if not the year before, fairly sure it was last year, I designed my second range of washi tape. And so my first range is called, wait, what's it called? My first range is the Coastal Collection. So this is my first range of washi, it's the Coastal Collection, and I'll go through them all one by one. But basically, because obviously my branding's all about under the sea, and also I am an island girly, I'm from Orkney, so I really wanted my first release to be all about the sea, which is why I went with Kelpie. Let me put those down so I can help you focus. I don't know why I'm showing you the front because the labels are everything for all. This really doesn't want to focus, does it? Kelpie, which is like this seaweed with flecks of gold. Perfect Storm, which looks like waves with bits of silver, rain or snow. And another little thing to note is Perfect Storm was actually the song that I walked down the aisle to at my wedding. We've got a Shore Thing, which is like shore, not sure. And this is like a beach with little sand waves, I don't know, you know, the lines in the sand, and it's got some shells and some little gold stars. We've got Dimmer Sim, which is a play on the, I think it's Orkney and Shetland say Simmer Dim, which basically is in the middle of summer it doesn't get dark here because we're so high up on the globe. So basically it goes to a version of dark, but the sun never actually sets, and we call that the we call that the Simmer Dim. So this is called Simmer Dim. This is called Dimmer Sim. And yeah, it's like a sunset kind of vibe with this gold. I think it's a champagne rose gold from memory. All of them are actually different foils, I remember that. Yeah, with lines through the sky. And then the last one is Dashing White Sergeants, and that is made to look like waves on the tide. A Dashing White Sergeant is what we call when the waves are going over and they're like white on top, because it looks like horses going over the water. There's a little language lesson. Anyway, so that was my first collection, and I really want to bring out my second collection, and I designed a carnival collection. And there's some really fun ones. There's like, from memory, there's like a fortune teller, there's a hookah duck, there's helter skelter, like there's some amazing really fun designs, and I want the washi, but I just haven't sold enough of my first collection to even justify it. So I'm very much like, I'm doing a big sad today basically, because I really just want to get it released. Part of me is like, can I just make enough money that I can just justify doing the new washi without having had sold the old washi? And then the other part of me is like, no, just focus on getting the old washi out because people need to buy it so that I can obviously release more. But let me know what you think. Should I release a carnival range of washi It's a terrible financial decision, but it's also a fun one, and I'm never opposed to a terrible financial decision that is actually fun. So I've written up my list this morning. I've gone for a very small list, very basic. I'm using it's just literally a B6 Tilly Journals notebook. That's the one I got, and I added, this was one of my freebies at Christmas. It says to do: 1, only what I can do; 2, get snacks; 3, rest. And another of my snarkies, I was gonna say snarky. Another of my freebies from Christmas was this: hi, I'm snarky, so I've put that in the front. And then yeah, this is literally, I think this is called the Flexible Weekly. It really isn't showing up very well. Basically, it's split into 3 columns per page that are then cut in half. So essentially you've got like either 6 days per page, or you could have like 1 day here and then Tuesday, like Monday, Tuesday starts there and goes on. You know, basically it's Flexible Weekly because you can do what you want with it, which is why I love Tilly's planners / journals, because they're called functional flexi planners because they are super functional and super flexible. If you have not tried Tilly's planners, you should definitely go and have a look. But yes, I've made myself intentionally a short list today, which includes tidying, laundry, workout and shower. So like it includes the basic stuff. It doesn't include all the basic stuff like meds and you know, Duolingo and stuff, but I'm gonna crack on because I really want to focus on finishing this colouring book. And I also, it's Tuesday today, and I want to try and join the Coco Natasha co-working call for the first time in 2025, and it's the 18th of Feb. So yeah, hopefully I will be able to do that too. I might try and get my vlog for this week edited too, because I am working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so it's good to just get things done on a day that I know I'm off. But first I think I need to go tidy up. So I will catch up with you when I have a little bit more to share. I did it. Every picture for my colouring book is done. So I do just need to go through and, like I said before, tidy up some edges. I'm going to add in some shading and stuff, but the bulk of the work is done and I should be able to order it this week. I'm so excited and I'm so pleased with myself. It's all been a bit of a blur. So when I left you last, I had I finished? I think I had finished going through and just doing like shading and correcting little mistakes and stuff. Then I did the Coco Natasha co-working call. I sat on that for a little while, and while I was on that I was just looking through the ordering process. I emailed across to the supplier and was just confirming about how to make it single-sided, and one thing led to another and I've ordered my colouring book. It's on its way. It's officially ordered and paid for. I've gone with more of them than I was originally planning, which I really hope pays off. But obviously the more you buy, the more cost effective it is, and the better I can keep prices for you. So my next step is I have a little list of colour talkers that I absolutely love, and I am thinking of reaching out to a couple of them and seeing if they would like me to send them a copy and just see if they could feature it on their TikTok. If hopefully they love it. If they don't, they can let me know, obviously. And I can't really change anything. I was gonna say I could change things, but I can't because I've just ordered lots of them. But yeah, I just feel a little bit right now. Like, yeah, I need to go and just like do really boring things now, like fold washing and stuff. But I can't believe it. I've been working on this colouring book for months. I can't actually remember when I started, maybe October or November time. So yeah, it's been a real labour of love. I finally have the finished product ordered. I've looked at the draft copy and it was really fun because the website, you can like flick through the pages. So yeah, I just love it and I'm really excited for it to come in person. I can't visualize in my head like how thick it's gonna be. It's 64 sheets including empty pages and cover pages and stuff. So I can't visualize how thick that's gonna be. Hopefully it's all okay. Yeah. I am in awe at myself and I'm very excited, and yeah, I just hope you guys love it. Honestly, it's exhausting being me sometimes. I can't remember if I said, but my passports were found eventually. After me looking for a week, my husband found them in the loft. So this morning I've decided I'm gonna try and list some of my washi on TikTok shop for Washi Wednesday, because I feel like that might help just get rid of some. If not, it's a good way to try, and I can try out the whole TikTok shop thing. So to set up TikTok shop you need ID. My only current valid ID is my driving license that I had renewed a couple of months ago, which it was quite out of date, and that was a whole ordeal. Anyway, the point is I now can't find the driving license. It's not even a driving license, I can't even drive, it's a provisional. And then during the process of looking, I was looking through shelves, like rooting around, and I just felt this like intense pain, and I was like, what is this? And I was looking around trying to find something. Had cut me. I couldn't find what. You can't even tell, that plaster is like the exact same color as my skin. Yeah, basically it was one of the things that are like a tape measure, but it's the inside of a snap band. My son got a snap band last year and took the cover off and put the snap bit in the shelf, so when I was rooting around it's just sliced me right from my nail down my finger, and it wouldn't stop bleeding, and every time I washed it there was just more blood pouring out. I think it stopped now. I've put a plaster on it so that it might just be really bloody under there, but oh my god, it's one thing after another and I'm freaking exhausted. So this morning it's my son's first day back after, they don't really get half term, but they got 2 days off at the end of last week, and then they've had these 2 days as in-service days. So it's his first day back after 4 days off. So I've just done his packed lunch, done the meet and treat for the animals. I need to book the car in for an MOT. I need to do a workout. I need to find this freaking ID and see if I can upload things to TikTok shop. Then I need to make a TikTok about the washi. I'm just exhausted already, and it is exactly 8:30. So we'll see how the day's gonna go. I've got work at 2 o'clock. Yeah, it's really bothering me not knowing where this license is, because I remember I put it somewhere safe, which is never a good idea. So I'm gonna get back to that and I'll update you if I find it. Found it! Had a brainwave. Hey, so just a super quick check-in before work. I have submitted my driving license to TikTok, but it's still waiting to be verified, so I couldn't do anything with TikTok shop today. I have filmed 3 TikToks and got them scheduled, so that's something. But yeah, I need to get signed in to work. My PC is just timed out behind me. I'm gonna get signed in and get cracking with my work day, and hopefully I'll feel a little better tomorrow, because right now I'm feeling very just lethargic and unproductive and unmotivated. I think maybe it's a little bit of burnout from like finally finishing my project and my body just having a chance to rest. But of course now I'm on to 3 days on at work, so not a lot of rest is going to be going on, but I will update as soon as I have more to say. Hey, it's been a couple of days. Yesterday was like full-on burnout. Almost did nothing. I did do something. So my husband was off work sick, so he was like sleeping either next to me or leaned on me for most of the day, bless him. So I couldn't do a lot, but I did get approved for TikTok. So my TikTok shop journey began. I had already like filmed and put a video in drafts. By the way, in the last clip I said I scheduled TikToks. You can't schedule TikToks. I meant they were in my drafts. But yeah, so I had one in my drafts, and I decided to get the 5 cards that were in that video, set them all up on TikTok shop, and post the video with the links and just use it as a little experiment. I got 7 views. I think it's gone up to 30 now, but that's because I posted 2 videos afterwards being like, TikTok, the fuck. So I think people went to go and look at what the video was. But yeah, it was awful. I don't know why people have been telling me that TikTok pushes your videos if you link products in them, because it's absolutely not true. Because when I was posting what my experience was, loads of people were messaging me going, yeah, I never post on TikTok shop because it just kills your views. So I don't know. I'm gonna try one more probably next week on Wednesday. I will do a Washi Wednesday post and I'll link my washi tapes on there, because if it does work, fantastic. If not, then whatever. This top is ridiculous. Look at this. This is like totally hello tangent, but I have lost like 100 pounds, and this top, like, my weight loss has been weird, so like my belly, it still fits, but my body, it just, my top, it just like hangs off me. Anyway, all my clothes do that and it's pretty annoying, so just, yeah, this is not relevant. So yeah, that was my TikTok shop experience. It was not worth all of the fuss and drama. So right now I am just doing my goals page in my, this is my Bujo for 2025. It is a Tilly Journals B6, just literally just a plain dot grid notebook. I'm sure I've showed you through this before, but I'll just show you anyway. That is the inner page. It has like a little bell in there. That's my word of the year sticker. Those are from my shop. It's not too late to get one if you want one. And then I just made myself some little tabs. So I do a year in pixels every day. I'll just give you a little flick through them. Not that you can't really see anything because it's like far away, but I do 16, and then I'm also doing a doodle a day. So that was my January page, and I'll show you where we're up to. I'm doing a glimmer a day, and then goals. So February, this is where I'm up to. It's the 21st as I'm filming this, so that's where I'm up to on my doodle a day. And this is how I'm getting on with my goals. You can see how many things are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. 25 things. I have ticked 15. So there's 10 outstanding, but I'm not, some of them have things coming up like Tilly call. I can't do it until Monday next week anyway, so that will be ticked. Weekly vlogs can't do till next week, so I'm not too worried. I think I'm on track to do most. What I was actually here to say was that I'm just writing my goals for March. So I thought I would give you a little insight into how I do that. Sorry, that was very close. I was just reaching for my phone. So the first thing I do is I make just a little notes app situation. I have my goals in categories. So I've got relationship, friends, shop, work, finances, self-care and family. They are my 7 categories every month. Was that 7? Yeah, it was 7. So I thought I'd just talk you through what they are. So relationship, I want to have 2 date nights. We also have a night out planned. There's a Bon Jovi tribute band called Just Jovi, and they are up here mid-March, and we're going to that, but I'm not going to include that as a date night because that is a cop-out. And then it's our 15-year anniversary on the 3rd of March, so I was just checking if you will have seen this by then, but no, it's still upcoming. So it's our 15-year anniversary on the 3rd of March, so I don't know if we'll do anything, or, you know, we don't always get presents for anniversaries like that. In fact, we often don't, just because money is more important elsewhere. Money, when money is in short supply, you direct it to where it's important, but maybe we'll do something. Friends, I have a planner call with my best friend Tilly every week, and I'm throwing her a virtual baby shower middle of March. It's actually the day before Just Jovi, so that is on my list. Shop, colouring book release. I'm so excited. So my colouring book release, I probably talked about it in this video, but I'm bringing it forward from the 13th to the 7th, so Friday the 7th. So basically I have got colouring book release, Tilly's baby shower, Just Jovi, 3 days in a row. I'm gonna be so tired by that following Monday. And from the 7th, I am gonna list 2 printables per week for the month of March. I did a little poll and had a think by myself, and have decided I'm not gonna make the whole colouring book available as printables. I think maybe 10 sheets, maybe, we'll see. So my thought is that I will probably do some Instagram polls and just say what the phrases are and get people to vote for the phrase they like the most, and the top 2 winners each week I will list as printables. Work, this is very boring for you, but I am working on an asset register for one of our clients and I'd like to get that completed. Finances, money and sinking funds, same every week. Our car is due for an MOT, eek. And then shop money to travel fund because of our holiday in July. And also I am getting a bonus from work because I've worked for my company for 7 years. So every 2 years you get a bonus of that many hundred per year you've worked there. So I'm getting a £700 bonus, so that is going straight into our holiday fund. That was already, like, when I was planning the budget of our holiday, I knew I'd be getting that bonus in February, so that's part of our savings for our holiday. Self-care, I am gonna do 2 pamper days and 2 hot girl walks, and I have to go get a filling at the dentist. And then last one is family, and I need to sort our passports. I might actually manage to get it done before the end of February, so I'm not gonna write up my goals yet because it is one of my February goals. I've got everything ready to go. I just need to take photos of us, that's it. And I have just written see mum, because I am seeing her. She's going to the Just Over concert as well, so I will see her there. But I like to try and do like a lunch or just go to her house or something. I don't drive, so it's not like I can just pop over. I could, but it's 2 buses away, so it's like, yeah. Point is, I'd like to try and make an effort to see her once a month, especially since I moved all this way. I might as well see her. So those were my goals. I don't know if that's of any interest at all, but if you've got some goals for March, drop them in the comments and I'd love to hear them. Once I've decorated the page, I will show you, but it probably won't be this video because, like I said, I want to wait and see if I get the passports done in February, and if I do, then it'll just change the spacing a little bit of the goals in my journal. So what am I doing now? I'm trying to order my son's inhaler online, but the freaking website, it just keeps saying practice not available on the patient services website, so that's annoying. I've scheduled some videos on my Make Life Feel, but haven't scheduled. Why do I keep saying scheduled? I have put some videos in drafts on my Make Life Feel Better TikTok. I've scheduled my vlog that's going up tonight because it's Friday. I'm hoping that some stock arrives. I ordered a bunch of stock on Saturday and it's Friday now, so that should arrive today, hopefully. If it arrives before work, then I will film unboxing it. And yeah, I'm trying to think. I've got work in 3 hours. I need to take the dog out, medicate, feed, cat there. Just, you know, tidy, boring stuff. I think that's about it. I might sit down and do some reading or watch TV or something like that, because I just feel I've been go, go, go for like a month. Well, for like 10 years, but more recently, every time I've had spare time, I've been drawing or whatever. So maybe I'll do some colouring. Will that feel too much like work? I'm gonna do some colouring, I think. Not of my own stuff, just you know, just something completely different. I do need to do planner scripts, so I print up my scripts and put them in my planner, and I'm really behind in my planner anyway. I'm about 18 months behind. I'm working on 2023 at the moment, but I'm also even more behind in my scripts. So I could do that, but I'm also like, can I really be bothered right now? It's just one of those things, like, I've got notes on my phone, the information's not going to go anywhere, so I'm just not really motivated to do it. Anyway, that's been my ramble, and I will, if I don't film anything else, I'll pop on at the end of the weekend and just say goodbye. But if not, you will see my unboxing of my stock that should hopefully arrive before work. Please let it arrive before work so that I can film it and get orders packed. We'll see. Okay, it is the same day. I just went and got changed because that other top was annoying me too much, but it is the same day. Actually, only about 10 minutes after I stopped filming, the post came, which is really strange. That keeps happening to me at the moment. I keep talking about something and then it happens. Very odd. So this is my banana print order, and funny story is so a lot of my stuff I print in-house by myself, but a few things like notepads and stuff and my cards, basically just notepads and cards, I have to order from banana print. So I got a few orders on Saturday and the majority of stuff I had in stock, but then I got an order that had a card that I didn't have in stock, so I was like, oh, better order that card. And then I got another order later on that had like a notepad that I didn't have, so I had to put a second order. Then I got another order and I placed a third order with banana print, and guys, postage is not cheap at banana print. Even if you order one product, it's £5 postage, so I spent an extra £10 that I didn't need to. So I messaged banana print and was like, look, I messed up. could we please merge these orders? I mean, it was a Saturday night and they weren't going to start printing till Monday. In the past, like a long time ago, they've done that for me before, and then last time I asked they said no because our printers and our orders are different departments. Luckily this time they said yes again, so I don't know what's changed, but thankfully they refunded 2 lots of postage, so much appreciated there. Anyway, let's get into it. So we've got our best teacher ever card. Hopefully these will be handy towards like more June, July time. I actually only designed these in like June or July last year, so they totally missed their window. I'm hoping these will be more popular in 2025. Next we have the Mum Mother's Day card from the Granny's Garden range. I actually designed these I don't know how many years ago, but my mum was super into gardening at the time. She still is kind of, but she also can't really be bothered. But I designed this I did a granny one for my son to give her for Mother's Day, and then I just made a whole range of them. So I called the range Granny's Garden, but yeah, it's just got like veggies and stuff, and this one says Mum. Next we've got the shopping list from the meal planner bundles, so you can get a meal planner, or it's called the Get Your Shit Together bundle, and you can get a shopping list, meal planner and tidy up. I'll show you those in a minute because I've ordered some of them, but this is in the neutrals colorway. I don't know how well you can see that from here. This is from our little Valentine's brunch last week, by the way, and this monstrosity, this is Creed Catton. If you get the reference, let me know. He goes with my teddy bear that my mum got me that for my birthday, and my husband got me a teddy bear that I called Andy Bernard. Anyway, so I also got tidy up and meal planner notepads, but in the bright colorway. So this is the big tidy up, and you can decide how you want to organize it, but in my head it's like per each room. So like living room, these are the jobs, kitchen, these are the jobs, but it could also be useful for like Sophie, do these jobs, James, do these jobs, you know, so however you want to do it. But that is the big tidy up. And then the last thing I ordered, which if you have seen my TikToks, you know I use this all the time, but this is the meal planning notebook in the colorway Bright. So this was actually completely out of stock. In fact, I had it switched on that you could still buy it even when it was out of stock. So I had -1 stock, and I put a poll on my Instagram story saying, should I bring it back or is it time to retire this? And 100% said yes. So here she is, she's back. And we have a stock check section, so you can go through your fridge, freezer and cupboards to say we already have. Down here is your money savers, so you come up with ideas for recipes based on what you already have in stock. Up here is just a meal ideas bank of everything that you like and what you wish you could eat regardless of what you already have in your house. And then down here is where you actually do your meal planning. So then once you've meal planned, you can take your shopping list and get everything ordered. These are so useful for people like me who forget what they have and end up with like 6 packs of spaghetti totally for no reason. I admit I haven't used it as much lately because I've just not been putting the effort in a lot of areas of my life, but I need to get back to it because I am at my best when I'm actually using this properly. So I have my own one. I was gonna say I could use one now I've got them, but I have my own one. I thought there was something else, but it was just envelopes. So yeah, I am gonna put this stuff away and go make some lunch. I don't know if there'll be anything else to film. I want to try my embroidery machine this weekend, finally get round to it. We'll see if I actually do. I'll come back and say goodbye to you at the end of the weekend. Bye! Why did I say goodbye? I just said I won't say goodbye. So this is the first design that we're ever trying, and this is how it went. I think it was super good. I'm going to take it off now. So that was my first attempt with all one colour, and then this one I did a colour change halfway through. I'm really happy with them. So our first experiment went really well. I'm very happy with it. And then our second experiment didn't go so well. So I was super cocky. I was like, I don't know why people find this difficult, because this was the easiest thing ever. We had tried it on this stiff fabric. There's no stretch in it. Basically, we had curtains custom made for our kitchen in our old house, and they were custom made, so they don't fit anything here. So I just cut those up for a tester. And then I graduated onto a t-shirt, and I think I need to watch some videos on how people are actually putting it in the hoop and everything, because I feel like things aren't right. There's a lot of gather to the side and I don't know where things are meant to go, and I can't imagine how you would do it with a hoodie, so I'm clearly doing something wrong. But the tension was obviously all wrong because the stitches were just lifting straight out. So next week I'm gonna do some experimenting with the t-shirt, and also just watch a bunch of videos and see how other people do it. But that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this week. Next week my colouring books should be arriving, and I've also... Missy started sniffing my tripod. Next week my colouring books are supposed to be arriving, so I'm very excited about that. And yeah, I will be unboxing those and starting to get photos and stuff and get those ready for sale. And I also have another little idea for a product that is going to come out alongside the colouring books, so keep your eyes peeled for finding out what that is. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.